In the instance that you have a model that's not giving you exactly what you need, let's go head to toe with some tips that I have found over the course of my career that really work to help a struggling or new model really get the things that you want. I would not call my friend Rachel here a struggling or new model, but she's gonna help us as I talk through the things that I wanna see from a model and those little things that I can do to help elevate the shot. Let's start with the headshot. I usually, right off the bat, turn someone 3/4. This is just gonna create really nice angles, and it also just gives them something to react to right off the bat. My next thing I often encourage them to do is react to the camera like they're looking in the mirror. So they just had their hair and makeup done. I say, look in the mirror like you're looking at your hair and makeup. And as they do that, they're turning left and turning right the way they would if they were really checking out their own face. Perfect. And that's going to give you a lot of options of head angles. It also gives you an opportunity to start checking out what their best angles are. If I'm still not getting everything that I want from that, then I add in the hands. Anytime you bring hands into the shot, and let's bring them up to the face, Rachel. Perfect. As we do that, you're going to give the opportunity for the model to react to something. That's what you're always looking for when a model is struggling. What can they react to better? What can bring their body into motion? So as she moves her hands around her face naturally turns, her head naturally turns, and sometimes even the body naturally turns as you add in the hands. Another thing you can add in is the hair. So she's going to take essentially wherever her hand is comfortable and start bringing it around the face to the hair. Sweeping the hair away from the face is really great. And this can also help when you have hair that's really thick or falling in the face a lot. But it also is an opportunity to add something a little edgy to a headshot. I'll have her reach around the back of her head. Perfect. Great. And as she does that, she's going to bring the hair towards the cheekbone. Perfect. Good. And Rachel, if you combine this with that 3/4 shot, so bring that left shoulder towards me. Perfect. And then bring that hair towards that cheekbone and look right into camera. Gorgeous. That always feels editorial to me, and it's a great safe shot when you're trying to find something beautiful for a model. Wonderful. Okay. At this point, we're going to back up to that 3/4 shot while she resets. So as you guys remember, I use prime lenses, so I have physically moved myself backwards to get her 3/4 shot, which is right about to the knee. At this point, there's other elements coming into play other than her face, and I want to think about those really carefully. So first thing I often think about is the hands. They tend to be really awkward, they need something to do, so I have 3 things that I do with the hands. The first one is I might touch them together, so I'm going to have Rachel do that for me. And then I'm just going to encourage her to move her body a little bit with her hands still like right there. Perfect. Those hip movements are great. Love that. And the next thing I might have her do with her hands is touch her body. So as these hands touch the body, I'd encourage her to give the hands a little bit of pressure on the body, which helps that reactive quality that we talked to with the face. Lovely. Now, if the hands are always in the same spot on the body, you might think of something unexpected. So she's been on the hips, maybe she wraps it around the elbows. Something that is a little more editorial, a little more interesting. Perfect. And of course, you can always add in what we did already with the face and touch the hair. Those are always really cool things as well. I often, too, am looking for things with the hair that help add motion. So this is where clothes come into play. If I have a model touching the clothes, they often can find 2 spots to move between. So in this case, I might have her move between holding her jacket and putting her hands in her back pocket. So let's start with holding your jacket, Rachel. Love it. Gorgeous. I'm going to keep you 3/4 just because I like that angle. Perfect. And I notice how she's bringing that left knee forward. That's a really nice angle for the legs. That starts at this 3/4. We're going to see it more in the full body as well, but this 3/4 is really flattering here. So touch with both hands your jacket. Perfect. And then what I'm going to have her do is just give me like a little bit of upper body wiggle, just a little bit back and forth. Perfect. Good. And notice how she's moving her feet too. That's awesome. If your model's not giving you that yet, that's okay. We'll work on that with full body, but that's really great that she's doing that. Perfect. And now, Rachel, you're going to give me, after about 1 or 2 wiggles, then you're going to move to your back pocket. Perfect. Great. Great. And then back to the jacket. One of the things I say to models all the time when they feel like they're doing the same thing over and over again is it's never the same twice. Your body is naturally reacting to all of this movement, and that's going to be something that adds that variety that you can get for these agencies. Awesome. Great. All right. I think this is a good time to stop and start getting some full body shots. Rachel, I think since we've been turned this direction the whole time, maybe turn your body the other way. Perfect. Just go ahead and use that right knee instead of your left. Perfect. I just want to show too, just in this instance, the way the light is falling on the face when she turns more towards the light. That's always really beautiful. Great. So in the full length shots, what we're looking for is long legs and the shape of the body. So what I try to do here is give the most flattering options for her legs. It typically means whatever leg is in front or closer to camera comes in front of the other one or across slightly. Perfect, right? That's perfect, Rachel. Great. And of course you can add in any of the other things that we've done before this, the face shots, the hands around the jacket, all of that stuff adds to it. All right, my next thing is if that's still not enough for you, you need more variety, I actually might have her face camera a little bit more, turn towards me there, and take the foot across. This is a good home position, especially for a brand new model. One of the things I'm going to show you is that a lot of the things I do with the feet intentionally put the model slightly off balance, which is going to give you some unexpected movement. All right, we're going to take that a little bit further now by making that foot move. So she's going to stay more or less in this position, and then she's going to take that foot where it is across and then out to the side. Perfect. And then around to the back. Perfect. And as she does this, she's just going to keep moving it quickly, and her whole body is going to kind of react to it. And now Rachel is obviously a gorgeous, experienced model, but if you have a brand new model, she's going to be a little off balance. And that's actually what I want. It's a little torturous sometimes watching it on video, but in still shots, we are getting so much more movement than we would with a girl that otherwise doesn't know how to move her feet. You're going to be turning the body naturally. You're going to get these reactions in the face. And even when I get them slightly leaning over or feeling like they're about to fall, a lot of times you get these great natural laughs or these expressions that feel intense, and that way we can elevate it for editorial or commercial purposes. Perfect. And then my last little trick, and guys, this is something that I have curated over the course of a lot of years. I did not even think to do this until I really needed to start getting really fast and getting energetic shots. So these foot movements are something that I've leaned on just really in the last 2 years. So what I want to do is take that front foot and I want to kick it across and give it a little more lift, and then back across, and then back again in the back. Perfect. Do you see how there's a playful element of that? This pose and this posing routine is really great for commercial work. Wonderful. I love that. You can turn it to the side. So let me get her just to the side so you could even see like a variation on it. Perfect. Yes, good. Exactly. So you see how it works in different direction. It gives different vibe in different directions. And it's so much energy, and it's so much easier than trying to teach a model that's brand new how to give you something that they're not comfortable with yet. Perfect. All right, well, I hope that you're getting a lot out of this for your own work, but the other cool thing is when you go to watch my shoots that we're gonna do with the other two models, you're gonna see me use these in two different circumstances. You're gonna see me use these exact same tips for editorial model and for a commercial model, and they're gonna come across really differently on camera, depending on the context.